About old nail. Last weekend I received an offer to take care of old floorboards from a cottage that is currently being renovated in the neighborhood. The boards could be made into both firewood and timber, so I said yes. When I knock nails out of the boards, at first I think they are forged nails. However, after visiting a number of pages on the internet about building care, I realized that there is something called clipping nails. It is a type of nail that was invented in Sweden already in the 18th century, but only when it began to be mass-produced in the USA during the latter part of the 19th century did it come to replace the hand-forged nail. The nail got its name because it is cut, or punched out directly from cold steel. Then a head is banked flat at one end. This gives it a slightly peculiar shape. It is not completely square in cross-section, it rather gives a slightly flattened impression. But it is still manufactured and used today as it is apparently the best nail for attaching wooden studs in lightweight concrete. I also read that, unlike other nails, it can be perfectly straightened and reused. Definitely a nail in the head. Another knowledge to add to the archive. It's like an internal reference library full of seemingly unnecessary knowledge, but which can be invaluable when you do need it. At some point in a script or a picture there may appear an old croft with a floor that turns out to be nailed with nails. Then it's just a matter of extracting this from the archive. It collects facts about birds and insects, trees and plants, construction technology and architecture, etc. This weekend a new department has been started. On the label it says, nail. On some of the boards I find old newspaper pages glued to the wood. I found an article about a last trip on the so-called Lellingsbanan in Dalsland before it was shut down. Fortunately there are plenty of railway enthusiasts online and I soon find information that the line in question was decommissioned in 1964. So the paper is not very old. This was 5 years before I was born and I am very young. When I line up the cut nails on the board to take a photo, I think they look like mushrooms. Perhaps the newspaper clipping on the board contributes to the association. It is as if they are drying in the sun for future use. Mattias is an author, editor, and illustrator. Thank you for listening to or watching this episode. Please like, comment and subscribe.